What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bodyhead Productions here. Today we're talking about the golden age of Xbox Live. The non-stop games, the player base, the diversity. We were living in paradise and we didn't even know it. Gears of War, Halo 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare running the online scene. Grab your microphone, talk in every game, and get ready for non-stop racial and sexual insults towards you and your family. We're looking into the glory years of Xbox Live. Alright, so coming into the year 2006, Xbox already had a solid player base from the juggernaut that was Halo 2. But in the year 2006, things changed. And when I say every 5 to 7 years we have this technological leap, especially in video games that we see where it's whole new ground we've never seen before. 2006 was that year. Gears of War was a huge success upon release. The Unreal Engine was like the industrial revolution for video games. The graphic jump from the original Xbox, PlayStation 2 era to the Xbox 360 to PS3 era, one of the biggest we'll ever see ever. So Gears of War went on to go to sell 6 million copies. The trailer alone stole hearts, and that was the start. And then in 2007, we had a doubleheader of two of the biggest games of all time, when we had Halo 3 and Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. These were released, and it just changed the game. It started with Gears of War, then we added these two games to the momentum that brought, and there was no stopping the train at this point. Now, while Halo was already a huge staple in the online gaming community, Call of Duty didn't really have that reputation. It was more known as a realistic Band of Brothers type shooter. Well, this all changed after Modern Warfare 1. This arguably was the game that catapulted Call of Duty to the top of the online gaming popularity charts. Everyone was playing COD. Up until this point, Halo was the king of online shooters, and then Gears of War was like a distant second, especially just on the online scene. And I'm just talking console here. I'm not talking about Counter-Strike or any of the PC gaming. Strictly console. Halo was on top, and then this was the year. If it wasn't Modern Warfare 1, it was Modern Warfare 2. But Call of Duty became the juggernaut. Non-stop prestige grinding, weapon skins. And as a Gears of War Game Battles player, it was so refreshing to play COD 4 because it was fast-paced, it was first-person, it was so different. It was pretty much first shot wins every time, but it was so different compared to what I was playing all the time and what I was really spending a lot of my time on. Quick-paced, consistent online gameplay with a very diverse set of maps, that's going to sell every time. Not to mention, the campaign had a better story than anything I've seen in movie theaters in 5 years. I'm naming my son Soap McTavish O'Halloran. That's how much I liked it. And then we got Halo 3. The monster returned. The Grim Reaper, we all knew that was coming. Halo ruled the online gaming community, especially on the Xbox scene, nothing compared to it, and it went on to dominate the next generation as well. Cause boy did Halo 3 Kilimanjaro the competition. Same Halo gameplay, but on a larger, more redefined scale. Yes, the bubble shields and other items similar to that weren't the best addition, but overall, the gameplay was fantastic. All they did was refine and polish the mechanics of previous Halo games. And they added Forge. Forge is basically the pioneer creator-play prototype for so many games out today. Fortnite, for example, doing something very similar to it right now. All three of these games set standards that are still very relevant in today's gaming landscape. The legacy of these games is still super huge. Think about the biggest Xbox exclusives, Halo and Gears. Think about the biggest selling game every year, Call of Duty. All for the online play. And when it comes back to this period of time, I was so lucky to be able to switch between the three. I just played 23 games of 19-round execution matches on War Machine, Gridlock, and Raven Down. Alright, I guess I'll play Big Team Battle. Alright, I'm tired of that. I guess I'll put a P90 into someone's back on Crash, or I'll take someone's eyeball out on Crossfire. These are still my favorite games. And yeah, maybe it's the nostalgia glasses talking, but it was beyond fun. Being able to swap repeatedly between them was refreshing. And because people actually talked in game chat back then, I would have good teams in every game I played. Now, these are all absolutely legendary, amazing games, but maybe the focus should be on game chat and microphones. Back in the day, everyone was talking shit, but they were actually communicating. Even if it was an invite to someone's private part, people were talking. You would get the teamwork side and you would get the shit talking side. And honestly, I thought it gave people pretty good life lesson skills to ignore some people, listen to other people to advance your position. I met my Gears clan online playing on opposite teams. We talked mad shit to each other. We kept playing and we kept playing and we kept talking shit, and then we started playing together. And then we was homies, damn it! We called each other by our gamer tags, even when we weren't playing Gears. God damn it. Shout out Rage Clan, Venom Rage, Phillies Rage, Rhinos Rage, Knicks Rage, Gears of War 1, War Machine Monsters, baby. But the sad thing is, we don't have that anymore. We lost it. We lost the game chat. We lost the communication. We lost the shit talk. For such a toxic reputation, it was so much fun. I disconnected from gaming for more than a couple years, from about 2011 to 2014. Growing up, things happen, time is precious. But when I came back to Xbox One, the game chats were all but talkative. Comms completely silent. No more Rage Clan. Completely new landscape. But it was still fun. Just not the same. It's hard to see where Xbox is at now, but the future looks beyond bright. Microsoft acquired so many studios they were loading on exclusive titles. This ties in directly with the Xbox exclusive single-player games from this glory age I'm speaking about. BioShock, originally an Xbox exclusive. The leaps that were made during this time really haven't been topped too much even to this day. I know graphic-wise, Red Dead Redemption 2 looks amazing. God of War looks amazing. But the leap from Xbox One and PlayStation 2 to what BioShock did on Xbox 360, I think it has yet to be replicated. The music, the story, the aftermath. BioShock set precedent in these categories. Rainbow Six Vegas. In hindsight, one of the most underrated titles in all of the Xbox 360 era. At the time, insanely popular, but just not remembered that well by history. Terrorist hunts on the LVU campus. Shoot the bell outside by the stairs and await a massacre. It was a fantastic change with its slower, tactical gameplay. It was kind of like the guys that thought COD wasn't hardcore enough would play Rainbow Six, but I had fun with both. Extremely high-stakes gameplay that was very unforgiving, was very rewarding because it taught discipline, reaction time, and most importantly, teamwork. That was a game where your success really was felt and paid off. And I just gotta throw it out there, the first thing that comes to mind is hearing a shotgun round in my screen turning completely black. Always a great time. Fable 2, another game that came in this period exclusive to the Xbox. Not what Peter Molyneux promised, at all, but it was a very good game nonetheless. Repetitive combat with a serious lack of diversity, yet a charming world still made this exclusive stand out. Fable is another franchise that is an Xbox staple. And there's rumors that there's a new one in the works, so hopefully we all have something to look forward to. And that brings me to a game that so many people are hoping we are getting a sequel for. Left 4 Dead. Very simple concept, yet surprisingly never done this efficiently before. Fighting hordes of zombies, okay, we've seen that, but with 3 other people making your way to an evac zone where members can be left behind and, well, Left 4 Dead, genius, fun, and violent. The gunplay was very satisfying and the enemy variety was interesting. Between the witches and those tank dudes, things got exciting out there. These were all games that Xbox had in its deck. And these are cards that could be played almost every other hand and still work. And by that I mean all of these games could be released bi-yearly and there would be a massive following for each. Most would probably have crossover followings, like myself with Gears, Halo, and Call of Duty. If you're an Xbox fan, you're going to support the exclusives on your system. It doesn't matter what it is, chances are you're going to try it out at least once. The number one form of marketing is word of mouth. And one of your buddies is telling you, hey man, yo, you got to check out this demo. Yo man, you got to check out this game. Chances are, if you're bored and you don't have shit to do, you might play that demo with them. You might play that game with them. You might play it by yourself. Our friends' opinions hold weight because we trust them. We put value in our friends, and therefore that makes their opinions valued more than a stranger's opinion. Whether your cup of tea was the orange box, Half-Life 2, Call of Duty 4, maybe a Modern Warfare 2 guy, or maybe you're like myself and love a good old Gears of War 19-round execution game on Gridlock, Raven Down, and War Machine. This period of time was like no other. It was interactive. And that's what's missing in today's Xbox Live experience. I fully expect Microsoft to replace their roster of exclusives, but can they re-spark the fire that was Xbox's golden age? 2006 until I think about 2011, possibly further. It set the landscape of Xbox gaming for years to come, still to this day. The future looks bright. Let's hope we can get it golden. Alright, everybody. If you stayed this long, I love you for it. I appreciate it. Comment, share, subscribe. Let your opinion be known because, that's all I'm looking for is feedback. It's your boy Bodyhead Productions here. I'm getting out. Thanks for staying. Take care.